नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदी नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्ध्यशिरोधिनिवासी विष्णुविलासी जिष्णुनुते ऐगिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदी.
So when I was in class 9, I felt I should do something for the country. And that is where I noted down Sharda Mission address, that I will go and join Sharda Mission. Then when I was in class 11, those days it was matriculation school. So means 11th was the matriculation. So that time I read about Vivekananda Kendra. Then I felt Vivekananda Kendra is more suiting to my temperament. And I went and told my father that I will join Vivekananda Kendra. He knew about it. So he said, you have to be minimum graduate to go there. So it was so easy. I had already decided I had to go. My father thought, or mother thought that maybe I may forget about it. Fortunately, I didn't. So as soon as I wrote my last paper in BSc third year, I came home and wrote letter to Kanyakumari saying I want to join. Please tell me what. And that's how I am here. Actually, it's a very important topic. That the atmosphere in a family, in society, in educational institutions, in workplace, all can be very elevating if there is practice of brahmacharya. As we know that the attraction of opposite sex is created by nature for the perpetuation of further species. Once you know that, so certain things naturally may come in your mind, but if you have certain goal in life, you should hold on to it. That is first thing. So such attraction, even if it comes, it will not deviate you from your path. Means for a person like me, I am saying. But even for all of us, means in whichever field we are, even if we are, means even for youth, for householders, this self-control is very much essential. That is why practice of brahmacharya, sometimes somehow some people feel brahmachari means unmarried. It's not like that. The practice of brahmacharya is even for householder, is even for all, means married people also. That is being loyal to their spouse, and also there has to be self-control in that. This is why it is happening, because in our culture, the what a human being should aspire for or strive for is 4 things. That is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So the worth of human life has to be measured in the context of these 4 purushartha. That is how much I am contributing to dharma, artha, kama, moksha, or how much I have acquired in life. But what is happening? Now we evaluate woman only in artha and kama. That is why our assessment goes wrong. That is why our understanding goes wrong, and we somehow destroy her self-confidence. And in all the 4 purusharthas, again, the primary purushartha is dharma. Even artha kam you should give up, but dharma should not be given up. So dharma is our duty towards our family, society, nation, and the whole creation. And if a woman is fulfilling that, she is doing much better contribution than maybe someone who may not be practicing dharma and is only contributing artha. So this sort of first understanding is required when we evaluate. Second thing is, in our culture, we say each one of us have taken birth for 2 reasons. One is to know oneself or to know God, whatever. And the second is being part of this all samashti, like family, society, nation, and the whole creation. We must contribute for it. So both way we should be doing it. Now, how I will contribute for the society? That freedom of choosing path should be given to every man as well as woman. So, for example, some women may want to become, only housewife and take care of home and give very good children to the society, as my mother did. She was not working, but her life is not waste at all. Or someone may say, I will work also because my family needs money, so I will work outside, but I will also take care of my family. Someone says, I don't want to marry, I want to become a best scientist because she has that thirst for knowledge. Or someone like me will say that I am not even interested in money, but I want to work for the society. So I become life worker, Jivanvrati of Vivekananda Kendra. Now these are all different paths. And we should not stereotype that the one who chooses this path alone is great or alone is contributing. We just cannot say that. What freedom that we should strive and give in the society is this freedom of contribution to the samashti, freedom of contribution to family, society, and the nation. This is real freedom. And it is this freedom we should work for, and we should not stereotype. So evaluation in the parameters of dharma, artha, kama, moksha, and also the freedom of choosing the path for contributing. So these two things if we see, and this if we make part of the education, whether at home, whether in schools, then if a woman, she feels, no, I don't want to work, she will not feel guilty. Then when I was talking like that, someone asked me, then what is the use of our education? I told, what do you mean? Is education for earning money or is education for becoming a wholesome personality? So if education is for becoming wholesome personality, then a more person is educated, knows many things, she can bring up her children very well if she wants to do only that. If she wants to go for some career, okay, that is also fine. Why should we stereotype? That freedom should be given. And that choice should be respected. Whosoever chooses whatever. I will just share one incident. In one of our Dampati Sammelan, one woman, she said that my husband bought Android for me. And I was trying to do something and it was moving. Means first time she was handling. So naturally some problems were there. So she called her son, college going son, that, hey, what happened? Something has disappeared or something like that. So he came. Then he told, mother, you are technologically challenged. How many times I have told you? And still you are missing it. Something like that he said and laughed. And his sister also laughed. Means both the children laughed. Now the husband who was sitting there, he heard it. And then he told, look here. He told his children, look here, today whatever I am, today whatever you are, is because of, the sacrifice of your mother. So today she may not know Android. She may learn about it after some few days. That's not a big thing. But what your mother's special qualities are, if that is not there, our family cannot be so happy family. So this acknowledgement of, the sacrifice of a woman, this starts from the family. If she is taken for granted in family, then that is how she gets neglected or overlooked. It comes in such setting, that is, we all sit for food, we are chit-chatting, and we tell something, it goes deep. Or the atmosphere in the home. I give this example always. Our one Sthanik Karyakarta is there. He and his wife, both are Karyakartas. So he was reading and enjoying some jokes in WhatsApp on wife or on women. So he was telling her. Then she told, keep quiet. Don't read it out loudly. Our children are growing. I don't want them growing up making fun of women. Please don't read it. So this is how the values can be inculcated.
नन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द्यशिरोधिनि